slide it in carefully so you don't mess them up. So they're all kind of laying in there like that, and then just... Hi everyone, welcome to Hunting for Gills. I want you to go ahead now and hit the subscribe button. It's been so hot around here lately that I tried fishing and my camera's overheated after about 8 or 10 minutes. So haven't been able to really go out and do any fishing, or at least haven't been able to get any recorded fishing done. So I happened to come walking through my shop the other day and saw that I had all these baits left over, or all the baits that I had made in my last video. So I decided that I would package them up, and I decided might as well just do a video on that too. So hang on a second, I'll get everything turned around and we'll get started on it. So when it comes to packaging baits, there's a bunch of videos out there, but most of the videos out there are geared towards people who are manufacturing for sale. The guys that are packaging, you know, doing hundreds and hundreds, and they're labeling and bagging, and yeah, they're selling them in stores or online or whatever they're doing. I'm not to that point yet, so I needed something other than Ziploc bags, which I tried, but Ziploc bags are flimsy, they rip, it's just not worth it. I tried using recycled bags from baits that I had. It's great, they've got some worm oil in them, so that was a plus, but this is an awful big bag for, you know, a half dozen or a dozen 2-inch crappie minnows. So I looked further and I found just a couple videos for the guy making baits in his basement or his garage, like I'm doing and like some of you are doing. And that guy had a method for putting baits into bags so that they stay straight. They actually do look nice. I have a bunch of them back here. It's like end result here. That's kind of the way they look once I get them in the bag. So I have been doing that for a little while. I found this somewhere else, and if you have been looking and haven't found the other guy's videos, you found this one, and I'll go through all this. So hang on for just a second. I'll flip the camera around here so I can show you what I'm doing here and go through all the stuff I'm using. And I do not have an affiliated link with Amazon or anyone else at this point. Now would be a good time for you to hit a subscribe button, so maybe someday I could. But I have been working on my game, and I think I can get the links for Amazon for things like the bags and the worm oil that I'm using. So hang on a second, I'll be right back. All right, well, first thing we got to do is, like I said, I just made these not too long ago, so need to get them trimmed up, cleaned up, get them pulled apart here, and get some of the stuff pulled off the tails. So I will go through all that. You guys don't want to sit and watch me plucking baits apart here. So I will get all these plucked and trimmed, and we'll be right back. All right, I've got my stuff laid out here. I went through and put these into, I'm going to put like 10 in a package, so I've got some piles of 10 there. I've got these little guys here to tip ice jigs with. I just throw those in. Got a couple twister tails here. I'll just make that one package. Like I said, this stuff is just for me, so and then here, this is the worm oil. I found this worm oil on Amazon. I'll include a link for that. And then these are bags. They came in, I think it was like a 100 count package. So what we do is we'll take these and we will dump them in, just put them in the mixing cup here and give it, you don't need a lot, like 3 or 4 drops or so. Might have been a little more than I needed. Put some oil on it, and then I just mix them up with my fingers, get a coating of oil on them. Yeah, probably got maybe a little bit more. Some of it's on the glass, so I just mix Mix them all up in there, and then this is what I had found. I cut these out. These are just little pieces of plastic. You can cut them out of like a milk carton or something. I happen to have cut these out of, I think it was a Def bottle. But I cut it, it's off the bottom. The side comes up, so it's got a little bit of a curve on the end there. Then what I just do is take the baits that are all oiled up and lay them out on here. Get them all laid out, like 5 or 6 in a row. I kind of double, just from my own experience, kind of double them up a little bit like this. See if you got a little pile. Got them all piled up like that, a little staggered. Move this out of the way a little bit. Take your Ziploc out of your bag. Get the bag open. Slide it in carefully so you don't mess them up. So that they're all kind of laying in there like that. And then just I put my fingers over the top of them like that and slide them out. One of them kind of got up in there. Don't want them stuck in the zipper there. So, and then the nice thing with these bags is they zip up really nice. So. All kind of stacked on there, and it sure is a nice color. Yeah, just get your Ziploc bag open. So get the bag open, slide your little tray all the way in, and just put your fingers down over, like on the bodies there, and when you pull out, kind of pulls them all out straight. Just give it a little press there, and done. Guess I jagged up the tail on that one a little bit, so now we'll get these, throw the twister tails in. Put your thumb on them, slide them out, seal, and done. Might as well do some of these little guys, show you how those line up in there. Again, just slide it in, put a finger on it, slide them out. Oh, I jacked that one all up too. For the most part, they're all in there straight. There you go. I'm just going to finish doing up the rest of these. These bodies here, I find that it works good if you do like 6 and then 4. It'll lay out pretty good. And it does help too to get them as close to the end of the card as you can. Those are the Kitech ones I melted down. All the way down. Put your finger across the bodies, just pull, and it straightens the tails out as you go. Zip them up, all done. Alright, so here we have it. Just packaged up a few baits here. Maybe take these out fishing. Probably a bunch of glare on there. Can't see them with the light, but got some Kitech ones, got some June bug ones. These will save for winter. More June bug, got some twister tails. One other thing I got over here is a way to store these and organize them is this Plano box here. So I was switching over from walleye to bass and had all those on my rods. So this is a Plano, it's a spinnerbait box, but it's about the right size for these things. So just found this a while ago, and I thought, oh, that might just work. So you kind of divide them up by either color or a style or whatever you got going here. But anyway, so You can probably store, I don't know, like 100 bags or a couple hundred bags in there. Okay, like I said, that wasn't my technique. I learned that from watching somebody else, but it is fairly simple. And so, like I said, it's little plastic trays here, made out of, you can cut them out of a milk carton or any other plastic bottle. One of the other videos I watched, a guy just used like the cutting sheets, like a cutting board but thinner, or you could use the real thin cutting boards, would work for it too. Plastic bags, I will leave a link in the description for them. Right off the top of my head, I can't remember how much they were. Same thing with the worm oil. You can get worm oil just about anywhere, but you know, everybody charges shipping, and I have Amazon Prime, so everything's free shipping. So I do a lot of my shopping on Amazon. And then, like I said, I got the plain old box here. See, it's just the spinnerbait box, holds 22 spinnerbaits. Oh, there's the number. It's the 3503-04. Pick that up at a local store. So yeah, so there you have it. A little better than using a Ziploc bag. It's not that big of an investment at this point. You know, like I said before, go ahead and hit subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It helps me out. Check out some of my other videos. I've got a couple other on making baits. If this is the first time you've been here, got my very first time making baits, and a follow-up for that. I did one on comparing thermometers to use for it. I did my first cooking video the other day. I do get out in the boat once in a while and actually catch fish. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.